Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Crucible Chat. Yes, it's the first of the brand new year. I hope you're all suffering with your intense hangovers, but today, to help you through the situation, we have an extra long, super special Crucible Chat, and with my two guests here, when I put my headphones back on because they're both a pair of twats, we have Robbie, the bipolar bear. Say hello.
Why do we do this so early on in the year? I mean, look, if it's the new year, I understand if it was closer to the new year, but we're doing this in late fucking September. Okay, there's prepared, and then there's this. It's still light outside. It's not even winter time yet. There's people outside in shorts and t-shirts.
I'm known for being the most unorganized man on the planet. So if we're doing it in September, we're doing it in fucking September, but we're actually doing it in December.
The only reason we are doing this so early is because Sneaky's allowed out for the day.
Yes, the other guy on the line that you can hear him chuckling there in what sounds like his bathroom is the wonderful I Am Sneaky, or Sneaky Johnson, or Sneaky Fox, or that twat in the corner. Say hello, Sneaky.
I like to lick eggs off bonnets.
Wrong last time for just going, I'll read. So thank you very much for that delightful introduction and everything else, and I love you to pieces, and yes, it is September.
So, as we did last year, we're doing what we thought of 2015, what we liked, what we didn't like, and then what we're looking forward to in 2016. So, let's get started with, what did we like this year? What came out this year that everybody loved?
Black Ops.
That was like the most generic answer ever. Like, what did you enjoy in Call of Duty? Says the guy who built his channel around Call of Duty, but you know, fuck you, I can still judge.
Well, you judge everybody anyway, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Black Ops 3 is good. Simple as that. It's a Call of Duty title. It's got the whole fucking thing behind it, this angular, and it's corny as fuck, but it's a good game. It has worked, and it's a decent play.
I think.
Quick question for Sneaky. Sorry, I don't mind to interrupt, but since when did we start recording his voice from a 1940s wireless?
I don't know. It seems like the more technology that he gets in his life, the worse the quality becomes.
Well, I will be concerned if he alerts us that the Germans are bombing.
All I'm doing is talking into my phone, you know what I mean? I can't do much more than that.
You can sort out your laptop and get a microphone.
Oh, that takes time and effort.
Way too expensive for that shit. Fuck that bollocks.
Right, anyway, back to the point. So, I like Black Ops 3. It's not bad, actually. The only thing that I think lets it down, and, well, to be fair, it's most of the package, is the campaign. It is woeful.
There's a campaign?
Apparently so.
Fucking hell.
Is there a campaign? It is pretty pathetic and bare bones, the campaign. Like, the first
yeah.
The whole fucking thing is a tutorial.
It's not even that it's particularly bare bones. It's just that it's the same over and over again. And the only interesting level is the tutorial one, and that's because the guy keeps going, what happens? Train goes boom. And I found that mildly amusing. But like even the opening level is such a carbon copy of Advanced Warfare, even to the point where the main character gets dismembered in almost exactly the same way by exactly the same thing. I was pretty much. I was expecting it.
Yeah, there's a difference between getting your arm caught in a helicopter and having a robot punch you to death, like EC on steroids, just sticking his fist up his arsehole.
Like, you know what I mean, though. It's, the premise is the same, shall we say? I was waiting for a cutscene with a press square to pay respects, or press square to dance on his grave. It's just. I think.
It is.
Even if you watch Yahtzee's review of it, he remarks that it's almost the same apart from Kevin Spacey.
Pretty much is. I will totally and utterly agree with that, but who buys Call of Duty for campaign? Something like that. If you're buying Call of Duty for campaign, then just don't buy Call of Duty.
Well, you could buy Star Wars Battlefront for the campaign, or Rainbow Six for the campaign. Oh.
Well, I mean... It kind of makes me think that, like, with the last gen version, where they took away the campaign because it couldn't handle it. I mean, the last gen version can't handle the multiplayer. But you would have
you seen them graphics on the 360 and the PS3?
Oh god, they're awful.
Hey, it looks like fucking Minecraft. That's insulting to Minecraft, dude.
No.
It doesn't like it come on a disc. It looks like it came on a fucking cartridge.
But the yeah, it makes me think that why can't, for games like that, why can't we just have 30 quid and buy the multiplayer? Because for all the best will in the world, I've played 2 hours of the campaign, and I'm not going to play the other 6.
No, it's
there, and it's just to stop people moaning. Call of Duty campaigns have always been like a bit of a shit film. It's kind of like Saving Private Ryan without the Private Ryan. And they've always been a bit naff, but they've been there. It's always something else to do, and that's the whole point behind it. Even though, believe it or not, 70% of people who buy Call of Duty only play the single-player campaign and don't actually touch the multiplayer.
Well, I mean, you say about the campaign, but Modern Warfare, well, the first Modern Warfare, COD 4, that campaign was fantastic.
Yes, because they were making an effort.
And it's then after that it's been the downward slide, has it?
Instead of now being press square to pay respect, it's press square to print money! Hey, every fucking year!
Well, should we talk about COD points?
I don't give a shit. You're not gonna wind me up with this because I don't care. It's just cosmetic. I couldn't give 2 squirts of piss.
I know. You see, I got a really good rant out of you last year about advanced supply drops.
Yeah,
as
but the thing is, there's a difference. That was paying for an advantage, and when we are paying for an advantage in this game, I'm going to be completely different about it. But until that happens, don't get me wrong, I think they should get the priorities right, because the game hasn't even been running badly. Like, over Christmas, since we've been playing it, it's ran fine, barring every now and then.
Yeah.
And so I've got no complaints with this game at the minute. Not one, which is weird. It's too balanced. It's running too well.
It's too good to be true.
My diamond shoes are too tight. And that's... Yeah, the biggest problem is right now for the Call of Duty community is we have got nothing to moan about unless we make something up in our heads and just blow it out of proportion.
Well, I suppose that's like Thunder at the minute, though, isn't it? He's doing that. He's bitching on about the score streaks.
Christ, mister, I'm 40 years old and I've got a stick up my arse.
Yeah, I mean, I like Thunder, don't get me wrong. I really like his channel.
Love the guy to death, but he's doing my fucking nutting at the minute.
Yeah, every video is like, hey, I've just tried out this new specialist and it's underrated. Or, my God, I hate what they've done to the score streaks.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, fair enough at the start. If you just said it once and then move on. Get out your system and go, but don't go on and on and on and on. It's kind of like the Oscar Pistorius trial. At the start it was like interest, like, oh my God, he shot through a bathroom door. And now it's like, we know this already. It's dragged on and on. I don't give a shit. She's been dead for ages. Who's carrying on with this? Just give him a slap on the wrist and let him move on. He must have the weight of the world on his shoulders.
And it only took 6 minutes for the tone to get lowered. Fantastic.
You know what I mean? At first it was exciting. It's like, is he guilty? Is he not guilty? It's like, yes, we know, but we know he's going to get off with it anyway. Yes, we know the score streaks are shit, but chances are they're not going to do a great deal about it. So let's just get on with it. Let's just move away from it.
Okay, well, let's move away from it then. Sneaky's had his say of what he liked in 2015. Time for my say. And of course, it's Bloodborne. Gotta love Bloodborne.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
No, I haven't been playing it all Christmas, grinding my thumbs to fucking stumps, shouting profusely at the screen, and then having some twat waffle come invade my game when I had 60,000 fucking blood echoes, and then just stick his sword up my arsehole till he can fucking lie me down, put a fire underneath me, and call me a fucking spit roast, the cunt.
So you haven't been playing it then?
No, not at all. You know what you're on about. There is the slightest. As if that just happened, and now I feel like I should have an apple in my mouth, and my name should be Sophie.
But yes, I adore Bloodborne, and it's obviously done really good things on my channel, and I love the fact that you're loving it. Dude, I mean, you know as well as I do, I picked it up pretty much the same time as you. I got it a day after you, and the fact that this game has kicked my ass so much, and yet I am still determined to go back to it. Just, like Metal Gear Solid, it's like I played it for a bit, and I was like, oh, you know what, fuck this, I can't be bothered. But Bloodborne, the amount of times I've said, no fucking more, we are done, we are through, pack your bags and fuck off. The amount of times I've done that with this game, and at some point I've got, oh, it's alright, just come in, come on, we'll try work through it again. And I need to do it. I need to beat this game. And I've got the case staring at me now. And if I don't beat it, I can't call myself a gamer. Yep, pretty much. I just love the fact that you pop up. Was that Sneaky?
Every time Robbie quits Bloodborne, it's normally a few seconds after there's a wolf involved.
Fuck off. To be fair, I've been taking my revenge on them fuckers recently because I'm so overpowered for that section now. It's like, come at me, bitches! Thud, thud, dead, teabag, fuck you. And I just sit on the face.
I'm sure you're the only person who could work out a way to teabag in that game as well.
Yes, I can't.
You see, for me, what I love so much about it is that obviously everyone knows that I adore the Souls games, but it refined everything about the Souls games because you had less weapons, you had less armor, which a lot of people really complain about. But I like that because it then meant it was just about the combat. Yeah, you could tweak a few things. You could have a bit more resistance to poison or resistance to whatever, but at the end of the day, it came down to how well you fought as a player. And
My terms battle.
yeah, to be fair, for the majority of my first playthrough, it was bad for me as well. I scraped through that first playthrough of mine on my arse. It was such a difficult game compared to the Souls games, which I'd pretty much mastered. And then all of a sudden, you've got this super fast combat system, and you don't have a shield to protect yourself, so you've got to wade in and trade hits to get your health back. And the amount of times bosses absolutely just, I walk into their boss arena and think, right, I'm going to have you, splat, dead. I think
It is like that. As soon as you go find a boss, I'm going to have you fucker. How did my brains get on that wall?
Yeah. It was Marta Ligarius was my worst one. He took me something like 25 attempts to do.
See that guy on the roof?
Yeah. The one that just jumps up and smashes down with a
Yeah,
sword.
but that sword, it went through, when I played it, it glitched through the roof, and then we never saw it again.
Then you're lucky.
Yes, indeed. But I only took one attempt, and it was done within about 30 seconds.
Or what was the other one that really gave me grief? Rom the vacuous spider.
Rom's a cunt. Spider-Man's fucking mother-in-law. It's a bitch.
It's stupid because you start the fight and it's just sat there. You're like, okay, what do I do here?
The term strength in numbers comes to mind because Rom himself isn't all that powerful. It's like, yes, I'm going to do that wave attack from the sky and you're going to have to run in pretty circles. And if you get too close, I'm going to belly flop onto you. Yeah. It's not them that I'm worried about. It's all these fucking chavvy mates that come on. It's like, come on, boyo! Think you're hard enough, get through me, lad. Come on, let's go. I got a broken ball that I stole from Tesco's. And, yeah, they're the fuckers that get you because, sorry, I've got past there. Right, Rom, you're about to have it. And no, get twatted.
Yeah. Pretty much
I get twatted by some twat who bought his trousers from JD Sports.
That made me probably bought his trousers from JD Sports. Sneaky, did you play Bloodborne at all?
I haven't. No, that's why I've just sat quietly listening to Robbie go off on one as always. In fairness,
Wouldn't ask me to come here if I didn't.
Was Bloodborne one of the few games Robbie bought on disc? Was it?
No, I've got it. I've got it sat there as well. I can go and get it if I wanted to.
Love a job. I've got it on disc.
I'm saying I can go and get it if I wanted. I can go and get the game itself.
All right.
I've sat and considered it, and I was talking to Robbie just the other day about it. He says you have to give it a try. And my problem is, remember when we were talking about Dark Souls 2, when me and Robbie first got started in Dark Souls 2?
Aye.
That it's not my kind of genre. It's not the kind of game I would get into without getting really fucking frustrated. It's the same problem with Bloodborne. If I started it, I'd be straight in the chat like you, Ben, and Rob as normal. Mm-hmm. Right, what do I do with this dude who's standing on the stairs, blah, 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 blah. I would get advice from you, I'd get advice from Robbie, I'd get advice from Tony, and then he's an old bitch on if I died. Different.
You have to get advice off the Pope, the President, team of archaeologists.
I would literally just be walked through the game left, right, and centre. So I haven't picked it up, but I do. I see myself at some point in the future getting it, and maybe if I see a cheap copy of it, I'll pick it up. But at the minute, no.
It is worth a try, even if you don't get out of the first room.
It's worth a try, even just to experience what Yharnam's like.
Mm.
And because it is possibly the most savage game I've ever played. I mean, I've played lots of violent games, lots of bloody games, but none that are actually downright savage and have a complete indifference towards your feelings.
One that got me today, and I was literally pissing my pants at this, because I never explored. You know in Yharnam when you're going through the sewers, and then and you go through the tunnel, and there's that great, there's like Pumba on crack on the other side,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when he roared at me first time, because this first time I went up against him, he was like, I haven't explored this bit. So I went for a rummage, and he roared at me. I snuck up behind him, hit him with a visceral attack, and I swear my arm went up his arsehole to my elbow.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I'm like, that is amazing.
Oh yeah, you easily become a pork proctologist in that game.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's like, oh, God, I've got your intestines. I'm gonna make a necklace. It was just a perfect angle. Let's face it, we all see the visceral attacks where it goes in the back.
Yeah.
Never have I seen it so perfectly go up a pig's arsehole.
I think that's probably From Software's slightly twisted sense of
Honestly,
humor.
I felt like Timon giving a fist. It was fucking brilliant.
Okay, so that's my big game of 2015. Come on, Rob. We've talked Call of Duty, we've talked Bloodborne, and you've liked
know
both of them.
what my game is for this year.
I don't know, because you buy so many fucking games and go on your video and
Yes,
say, yes, it's amazing.
Yes, I'm positive when it comes to games because I don't like bitching on about it. But you know, there is one game and one game alone that I have played and covered every blade of fucking grass, mountain, water, killed every single enemy going, shagged every whore in the brothel.
Would that happen to be The Witcher 3?
It's The Witcher 3. That game is fucking amazing.
Technically, if my memory's right, one of only 4 games you've actually finished this year.
You mean one of only 4 games, just cheeky twat.
No, you play a lot of games.
I don't really. I mean, I
you
only play like mainly
a lot of
multiplayer games. Yeah, but I don't play the campaigns. It's like Battlefield Hardline. I don't give 2 shits about Espegon Guates or whatever his fucking name is. No, I don't care. I want to shoot real people. I want to shoot Teabag Stoner 69 in the face and have his mother write me a letter saying how much better I am at life than a son.
Robbie, are you at your PS4 now?
Yeah.
Right, go to your library and tell me exactly how many games you've played this year.
This year? Oh, what's that? Like single-player games or multiplayer games?
Just the amount of games that you've bought this year.
Okay.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Yeah, I haven't played them all. And to be fair, I regret buying some.
So anyway, Robbie, The Witcher.
Yes.
You were out of, well, the 4 of us in the NTA, because that including Banso. You were the only one of us who actually finished the game.
I am.
Because the rest of us actually realised that there was an outside, and there were things to be done in the real world.
You are fucking kidding me, right?
No,
that thing out the window isn't just a graphic wall.
No, it's not a skybox, it's not a painting, it's real.
Way.
But
I just thought the world ended. As soon as I opened the door, I was like, oh, that's it. No more. I'm just going to stay inside and play Witcher. I was wondering who that strange woman was talking to me to try to get me off the sofa. That little thing that I've got running around the house, that he started off really small and got bigger. It's called my son. Yeah, he needed feeding and change. And fucking hell, kids, who needs food and fresh clothes and shit? All right.
All right, we're going down a strange rabbit hole here.
Yes, definitely. All right, games I've got on my system right now. I've got Bloodborne. I've got Destiny, multiplayer. FIFA, multiplayer. Grand Theft Auto, multiplayer. Black Ops 3, multiplayer. Battlefront, there ain't no fucking single player there. Diablo, which I have completed. Rocket League. Rainbow Six Siege, which is fucking amazing, by the way, but no single player again. Elder Scrolls Online. Need for Speed, which is a bit of a damp squib, if I'm honest. Live action cutscenes. Fist bumping every fucker. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Just Cause 3 was good. I haven't got it saved on my hard drive. It's in my library. Yeah, I bought it, and it was good for like an hour, but I just got bored of it. Fair, I wish I just rented it or bought it on disc. But, it's one of them, innit? You take risks on a few, and sometimes it backfires.
Anyway, Rob, swing it back round to The Witcher. So,
Yes.
of all the games you played this year, because bear in mind that list you just read, The Witcher kind of stands out
Yes.
from what you normally play. So why was that one so all-consuming for you? Because to be fair, it was all-consuming for you.
Oh yeah, that was the only thing I thought about, dreamt about. Geralt in his armor, maybe spine shiver. But no, it was just the fact that it was amazing and it was huge and the story was so deep. The side missions, you know what it was like, just the Bloody Baron. Actually, no, that was a main mission. Let me just try to think of a couple of side missions, and now my mind's gone blank because I'm a fucking idiot and I should have researched just because I knew I was going to be asked.
The name was called Fetch Quest, another Fetch Quest. That was that one where you had to go on a quest to fetch things.
Right, okay. Sorry, I forgot the part where I asked for an opinion of somebody who didn't make it past the first chapter.
Shots fired.
But it was amazing, and it hardly a fetch quest simulator. Not only the side missions, because the side mission it could go on for like 4 or 5 hours at a time. It'd have just as much detail as a main mission, and then the contracts and haggling your price just before you go on and take on a piece. And it could be some huge monster, it could be just a fucking mouse in a loft. And it was just the extent of it, all the lore in the glossary and all the other beasts and like I said, the things you were fighting, the different monsters, the different people, the bandits, all the different things you could collect to make new weapons, make new armor, make new skills. You could unlock new skills and have different skill trees. And if you wanted to have a shield or if you wanted to fit fire at your fist, honestly, Spider-Man would love that ability not only to web sling but to fucking set motherfuckers on fire. You know, and like the magic trap where you get attacked by a witch, you could just try and train them a little bit, and then as soon as he started coming towards you, put your magic trap down, just stick them there, and just go to fucking town on them. It was amazing, and all the different characters you met along the way, from the people you actually had interest in, like Ciri and Yennefer, to the people like the Bloody Baron, who told a story about his unborn child that he had killed, and because he beat up his wife and shit like that, and it got so deep. And you actually felt, because I have never wanted to, in real life before, playing The Witcher, wanted to physically punch my TV because the character on screen is a cunt. That is why I love The Witcher.
I've got to admit now, even though I didn't finish The Witcher, the world, the setting is fantastic. I like a lot of the characters. The only thing that actually let it down for me was the fact that I was doing it for YouTube.
Yeah, I can imagine that's going to be a massive bore, like, because, like I say, even a contract mission could take you 1 or 2 hours, especially when you got into Skellige and places like that, and then you'd be going, it's kind of like, I don't know, just massive, huge mountains. Kind of reminds you somewhere like you'd see in like an advert for Norway or something, and where the Vikings were, and you could just be on a contract mission, or just go and find a fucking treasure chest somewhere. You could just be on a boat, just going out, go get something as simple as a basic box, and then you get attacked by fish bats and shit, in just crazy deep ocean. Everything took a long time. You couldn't just turn up and kill somebody. You had to turn up in a beautiful way around explosions and buildings and everything going tits up around you, and just a massacre and blood and guts and throats being thrown around everywhere, and then you'd say hello and walk through the door.
Pretty much, yeah. I think it came to the point with me where I was doing the quest in it was Count Reuven's treasure, where the one where you go, there's been the break-in the vault, and the troll thing's really sad about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that was the last one I did, and it took me 3 45-minute long episodes to finish that quest. And I thought at that point, I looked at a walkthrough and saw where I was, like in just a logical order of just main missions.
5%.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that. But there's a YouTuber I'm subscribed to, a fellow called Christopher Odd. He does a lot of RPGs and stuff like that. He's just over 100,000 subscribers. He did a full, and I mean full, like every side quest, every contract, every main mission run through of the main game, and his series came to 190 parts. And then he did Hearts of Stone on top of that, which was another 30 parts.
Fucking
and then
hell.
obviously there's the big one that's coming out next year.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy the expansions, and I'm not going to pick it up and play it again. I don't want to tarnish it and then start playing it and be like, oh no, I don't want to do this again.
I think I'll probably pick it up again maybe when like the inevitable Game of the Year edition comes out, and like all the DLCs included.
Yeah.
But it was just doing it for YouTube. It was sucking the life out of the game for me. It's because I'm like, I need to do the next mission, but I need to go edit this video. And
exactly. I didn't have that problem. I'd just jump on and I could play it for like a 4-hour stint and get like 2% on the way through.
I've never had that problem.
Because you're not a YouTuber, are you?
Not a real one. It's a fake one.
I've got a video tomorrow, but I'm not a YouTuber.
Like Kim Kardashian's butt plants.
Okay, so we've had our highlights of 2015 then. What's been your disappointments? Sneaky.
Fallout 4 is the most boring piece of shit I have ever fucking played.
Oh, controversial opinions, yeah, like.
Ooh, dull. Nothing happens. I mean, I didn't play it for long. Must admit, I probably could get into it a bit more, and I probably could enjoy it a bit more. I got through to getting power armors and stuff like that, and at that point, I kind of realized I was doing everything I'd already done over and over and over again. I was just doing it in a harder way, or with faster enemies, or hunt this house and pick up this little thing and keep a hold of it because I can build something else on the other house. It's just dull, seriously boring and dull. And it's not something I'd enjoy ever playing again.
See, I'm really enjoying Fallout 4, but I think maybe I enjoy playing in that kind of universe more than you guys, because I like searching around. I like finding just the random stuff. Like there's loads of like Easter eggs to different things. Like I was in one of the police stations and I was rooting through a computer, and I had arrest records for a character from Sons of Anarchy, a character from the Blues Brothers, and I think Hunter S. Thompson. Stuff like that. They've got this very strange sense of humor that really unpicks when you start searching through the world. Plus, to be fair, there's nothing funnier, and I have put one of my videos on this does have it of a super mutant running towards you, holding a mini nuke, and you're shooting his hand, and it blowing up in a massive little mushroom cloud that takes out 3 of his buddies around him. There is nothing funnier.
There's lots of good bits, but like you say, it's a very secular thing where it's just you in the game, and you're sat with your headset on, and you can immerse yourself into it. And I can imagine it would be good, but with me, where my attention span goes, it's 30 seconds of me talking to myself, and by the end of it, I'm smearing my own shit on the walls and just screaming at the fucking screen. I have to talk to people when I'm playing, and I have to have some sort of interaction with somebody else when I'm playing a game. Otherwise, I can't enjoy it. I don't know if it's just me or I'm slightly mental. Or
I think, as Robbie would say, this is very much a you problem.
Yes.
Rather than a problem with the game.
Yeah. Well, the game itself, if I had to give an unbiased review of the game, it's brilliant. It's a lovely, beautiful looking way. I wouldn't say beautiful, I think it still looks a bit rough. It's a nice playing game. It's huge beyond belief. You'll probably never do the same thing twice, but you'll do the same idea over and over and over again. But for what I was expecting it to be, considering I'd never ever played any of the other Fallouts, it just didn't live up to it. I don't know. I couldn't get away with it. I didn't really enjoy it, and it's just still. But I tell you one thing: it's still sat on my hard drive, and it's still not deleted. So,
all right,
got to have something about it. Because every time I'm about deleting it, I don't, and I've deleted bigger and better games. And can I also throw in another one? Another disappointment. Although it's not from this year, it's from last year. Destiny. Destiny died this year.
Behave. You love Destiny.
I love Destiny, don't get us wrong. I absolutely love Destiny. But I can't stand playing Destiny. Because
I think we had this discussion last time round, didn't we?
I'm fairly sure I mentioned something along the lines of I'm really looking forward to the new DLC. I'm really looking forward to this happening. As long as they sort out the raids and multiplayer and blah blah. And they never did. So it got deleted, and it will not be getting put back on in my eyes. Like, Destiny died, and it's a fucking crying shame.
So was that an issue with actual Destiny itself, or was that an issue with the Taken King? As in, the Taken King didn't address all the issues from the main game.
It turned more into Destiny VIP and Destiny normal, if you know what I mean. You could play Destiny, you could jump on, you could do your missions, you could grind through and find some new and better guns, and you could do the bits and bobs that we used to do. But to be an actual Destiny player, you had to be what I call a VIP. So you had to have a squad of 6, and you had to be able to do the raids, and you had to have all the best weapons. Because if you didn't have, you couldn't get into the clique. And getting into the clique was the main thing. And once you got into the clique, it was too sweaty, it was too hardcore, it was just a completely different game, and it spoiled Destiny. So Destiny's in 2 parts. It's the casual section, which is fun up to a certain point, and then it's the hardcore, sweaty section, which is where all the good stuff is, which all the better weapons are, and you can't compete being a casual player in multiplayer in Destiny because all the VIP players took over. So Destiny just killed itself. It ate itself up basically.
See, I saw something like they would do, I think it was a video that Pure Venom did, which was about these like little 24-hour challenges that they were putting on to get like really exclusive gear. But you only had this like one window that they announced like a day before that you could get this gear, and if you didn't get on that 24 hours, you're never going to get that gear again, or something like. Or you might have to wait until Xur sells it. And I mean, I get that they're trying to keep the player base interested, but when they're having these kind of timed events for rare gear, it's, I don't know, it just seems like they are excluding people who actually don't breathe through their Xbox, if that makes sense. You know, like people who actually have lives and go outside, like unlike Robbie, and you know, but people who can't devote 100% of the time to Destiny and basically aren't at the behest of Bungie whenever they click their fucking fingers.
Yeah, the casual player is, I describe as someone who can turn around, have a look around the house and go, I've got an hour before I have to go out, I'll have a quick blast on there, the PS4 or the Xbox.
Aye.
They'll jump on, they'll turn it on, right, headset on, here we'll go, 45 minutes later, I've got to nip off, I'm away. Right? Hardcore Destiny player, VIP player, will sit down and say, right, for the next 8 hours, I'm running raids and nightfalls at the highest difficulty, the hardest sections. I'm going to put on Facebook, I'm going to put on all the forums, come and join us, and if you aren't the right level, you can't join them. To get to that level, there's a big jump in between a casual player and a hardcore player. There's no in-between anymore, and it used to be, I had a legendary gun, which sort of bridged the gap for me, because I can go multiplayer, wipe people out. I wasn't very good, but because my gun was good, it sort of bridged the gap. And then they filled that gap in with all the DLCs, and it just stretched it even further again after that. The last update was good. It was a really good update. They brought in loads of different guns, different weapon sets, weapon scores, different ways of leveling up your weapons, and this, that, and the other. And it was a good idea, but it stretched out the difference too far again. So it's just too fucking hard to play anymore.
I guess it didn't help when they started bringing in the microtransactions for the emotes.
Yeah. Again, I'll agree with what Robbie said earlier on. It doesn't affect the game. They're just for dancers and stupid things like that. It's not too bad. But
it's a matter of time for a game like Destiny, because there's supposed to be some rumour or something that they're moving away from traditional DLC models to having like just one annual release and then incremental stuff for free, which means they're going to end up trying to make their money back by selling like engrams.
Yeah. It'll
it's
happen.
only a matter of time.
It'll definitely happen. I mean, they brought in sparrow racing, where you can race around your sparrows, and I'll say it now, and I'll say it to everybody that's listening. I said this weeks before the game was released. They better have fucking sparrow racing in.
Yeah, to be honest, actually, I thought that was a strange thing that they left out in the first place.
It's such an obvious thing, and I tried to do it with Robbie months and months and months ago now, with going from point A to point B, me against him, racing, film it, and make a video out of it. And we sat and thought about it, and we tried it, and it wouldn't work because you're only watching from one camera kind of thing. You couldn't split screens and all that kind of stuff. So it didn't really work, but it's a brilliant idea, but they need to expand on it, and they need to... I still want to play Destiny, but I won't, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah, it needs to be so much more before you'll go back to it.
Yeah, it's missing that little spark.
Okay, well, Rob's been very quiet for the last 5 minutes or so, which always worries me. So...
Sorry, I was just killing a family pet.
What was your disappointment? And we've already had Fallout 4. Halo.
Hello.
Ooh.
Fuck Halo. Fuck it right in the ear. No, I mean, first of all, I know I don't say I don't really care about campaigns, in which case I don't, but don't make it that shit that I have to care. If you made it moderately alright, I go, yeah, it's alright, that. Well, no, it's so blatantly, obviously, crapping piss shit arse with sequel bait to fuck. The only exciting parts of the games were cutscenes, and it was just AIDS. They had the multiplayer. It doesn't even have basic social playlists. They've added social playlists in now, but it's only like snipers v shotties and shit like that. You can't just have a normal game of team deathmatch.
Snipers v shotties, that sounds like my version of hell.
It's alright, to be fair. It's just too little too late as far as I'm concerned. You know, you buy a game like this, and yes, fair enough, they're adding map packs in, but they're also charging micro DLC throughout the fucking arse, and they're selling that shit like hotcakes as well. So don't give me all that. Oh, we had to do it so we could support you with free DLC. Absolutely fucking not. Look, Halo's going to turn over a mint anyway. It doesn't matter how much you fucking charge them to make it. It doesn't matter how many few Xbox Ones are sold. That game is still going to turn over a fucking profit because it's Microsoft. And not that, it's like 343, they did such a shit job with it. And the multiplayer, you've got to start with the basic assault rifle. And then you got a pistol, which can just one-cap people. Well, one-caps me anyway. But, I mean, the gun balance is so out of whack. The power weapons lying around, it's like, yes, I get it, but I don't like it. I mean, I kind of prefer like how Call of Duty does it. My God, I just said I prefer it when Call of Duty does something. That's odd. But you just like get your specialist or a Destiny. It's like, you know, yeah, all right. Like cycle the power weapon. Or make it like every 2 minutes, then somebody can get a sniper rifle, or you all get the plasma cannon, or you all get the rocket launcher, or something like that. So then it's fair. Not everybody camping over one spot just to get this power weapon, which you're going to have, I don't know, turns out, like, you know, 5 bullets out of a rocket launcher or something, which can do serious fucking damage. It's annoying. It's 4v4 arena, but the spawns are AIDS, and I mean AIDS. I understand 4v4 arena mode, but still, make it better than this. We're talking Call of Duty ghost spawns, that bad, and that is a fucking holocaust when it comes to spawns. Not be able to make your custom loadout. I mean, that's basic shit. You know, not having a custom loadout, dude, that's ridiculous. Oh, but in Warzone, you can unlock rec score and get through rec cards and wreck things, and you can take the wrecks and they can stick it up the fucking arse. When we played Warzone at Eurogame, it was fucking brilliant. It was incredible, and as soon as we got it home, I played it for a bit like, yes, 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 yeah. Eh? Getting spawn traps are fuck back, cause... So what, you get one flag and I'm just gonna get spawn fucked here all game? No. I'm gonna go to arena, in which everything's skill-based matchmaking, so I'm playing up against one guy in Italy and one guy in Guantanamo fucking Bay, and so that's fun. Like, oh, you're on a dedicated server, that would just matter when we're all connected from all around the fucking globe. And, yeah, it's just a mess from start to finish. I mean, people say they like that game. I wanted to like that game. Nobody wanted to like that game more than me. I've just put a great big smile on, like I just fucking shotgun makeup on my face. And just glued on like, this is brilliant! Yeah! Oh, this is AIDS. And, yeah, pretty enough. I think I went a bit depth there.
You did. I think you went off the deep end entirely.
Yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest. That's been building up for a while.
You see, I've watched a lot of videos of Halo.
I also had a dance made as well. Do you want me to perform?
No, it's alright. Stay sat. It's fine.
Funky boy, dance!
It's alright, you know what? I don't have the Pritt stick nor the rubber chicken, so it wouldn't work properly. If I'm going to do it, I've got to do it right.
Of course.
I'll with the rubber chicken anyway, you're doing okay.
What?
Oh, the wheels are coming off. No, right. So what I was saying, I've watched a lot of videos of Halo 5. I've watched the campaign through on someone's channel. I forget whose. It was that impressive.
Watch it.
I've watched a lot of the multiplayer stuff, and to me, just watching it, it looked to me like 343 have gone right. Okay, we're in charge of Halo now. Bungie did a really good job for 1, 2, and 3. We did an alright job for 4.
4 is better than 5, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. 4 is so much better than 5.
Well, it's almost like the 343 went out, right, okay, what's popular now? And they've looked at Destiny, they've looked at Call of Duty, and they've looked at any other number of online shooter games, and they've gone, okay, well, we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that. It doesn't seem to have, like, the soul that Halo had. And the only thing that they seem to have kept is, one, the Master Chief's voice, which, to be fair, I'm pretty sure by now is a computer. The fact that the pistol is OP in multiplayer, because it's always been like that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Halo 1. I mean, all the other Halos, it seemed to, like, calm down a little bit. It just wanted to turn itself into Call of Field Destiny.
But yeah,
Guardians.
It's like having, like, the super moves, or specialist, or whatever you want to call it, power moves. And then having... There's a game mode now, I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty much just uplink from Call of Duty. It's like supposed to be one where you've got to grab, like, the ball and get it to the goal of effectively. That might be Warzone.
Oh,
Actually.
that one. Yeah, no, Warzone's like a really big game of domination. You've got
Alright.
Stronghold, which is like a really small game of domination. I know they're pushing this boat out way fucking far. And then Slayer Breakout's pretty good. I mean, I think that's the one you're thinking about. That's
Yeah,
a no
Breakout,
respawn
that's
game
it,
mode
yeah.
where there's a flag in the middle, and you've either got to get that flag and run it to the enemy team's spawn, or you've just kind of got to kill everybody.
Yeah, that's the one. It's pretty much up.
Then free for all, and that's pretty much it. And obviously they throw like capture the flag in arena and stuff like that, but it's too little too late. Like, they're adding stuff now, but I don't care now. I was pissed off about this game months ago. I've got no interest just because I can make my own fucking map now. So therefore, I'm doing their job for them. One reason I won't buy is Barrier Maker. You know, they're getting paid to do this. I'm not going to pay money for the game and then do it my fucking self. I don't go and buy a takeaway and then go into the kitchen and fucking cook the bastard, do I?
No, of course not.
Why would I want to build my own maps? I mean, it's just stupid, and I don't know how they fucked it up as badly as it did. And to be fair, if Microsoft's given the okay with this, the Xbox One fucking deserves to die with that game. It's that bad.
Well, there is, of course, going to be Halo 6, because never let
Couldn't
Microsoft...
care less. Halo 6 can go fuck itself, and also Halo Wars 2 can join it. It can go join it on the pile of shit games that nobody cares about anymore, because they fucked it up.
You see, I loved Halo Wars, and I really want that to be good.
I'm through with that Halo franchise. I am. That's like I said with Black Ops this year. I said with Call of Duty. You know, if Call of Duty's shit, then that's it. I'm done with it. I'm sick of getting bent over time and time again. Said with Halo this year, if this one's shit, no more. And I'm standing by that. This one is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm not touching it again. There is way too many games coming out next year that are going to be worth your time. And it's the same with Battlefield. You know, Battlefield 4 was alright, and it was good. Hardline was fucking atrocious. So if Battlefield 5 shit, then I ain't buying the next one. Simple.
Okay, right, so... Right, we've had your two disappointments. My disappointment was Metal Gear Solid 5. Now,
I can see that one. I mean, it's good, but it's so samey. It's like, oh, open world sandbox, do the same mission. Towards the end of the game, you have to go do the same missions that you did the first time round.
well, the thing is, I only got about a third of the way through the game, because... I mean, bear in mind, I love the Metal Gear series. I mean, I played the first one endlessly. I mean, that's possibly my most ever played game, because I fucking loved it so much. Same for Metal Gear Solid 2, and same for Metal Gear Solid 4. I played that through several times. But Metal Gear Solid 5 was just boring as fuck. I mean, you had the really fucked up intro where nothing made sense.
What do you mean, shooting an on-fire unicorn? How does that not make any sense to you, man?
It was somewhere between shooting the on-fire unicorn and the giant fucking whale made of fire that came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, the Terminator dude on the back. What do you mean it didn't make sense, man?
Well, it came down to the fact that beyond that, the missions were, like you say, get dropped into a map, destroy something, find somebody, kill somebody, extract. Before you went into one, it was a Hideo Kojima level, directed by Hideo Kojima.
That was ridiculous. Like, what's it? Like, I finished a mission, and I've got like a quest, and it's like, I'm not watching the end of fucking Baywatch here.
Yeah. And then, it went on to fighting the skulls. You know, these are supposed to be these badass boss things that was supposed to be possibly the coolest thing Metal Gear Solid had ever thrown at you. And they just weren't fun to fight. It's not that they were difficult, or that they were particularly overpowered, or that there was any challenge involved with them. They were just not fun. It's like, oh, you shoot it. Oh, he's disappeared. Oh, he's behind you. Turn around, shoot at it again. Oh, he's done the same thing again. I'll tell you what, I'll stand on the spot, spinning around, shooting in all directions, and hopefully I'll hit the twat. And, yeah, it was just a major letdown for us. And the final nail in the coffin for me is Kiefer Sutherland is not Solid Snake. It was the wrong voice for the character.
I didn't really pay too much attention to that, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, it makes a nice change being someone else other than Troy Baker or what's up, Nolan North.
Well, Troy Baker was Ocelot. But yeah, so that was my major disappointment of the year.
They're working together again, because I didn't realise that Troy Baker is, what's the guy, Nathan Drake's brother in Uncharted.
Yeah, and he also does a pretty good Nolan North impression if you've seen that video on the PlayStation Access channel.
I can't say I have.
Oh, it's pretty well, because Nolan North does Drake, and then now Troy Baker does Drake's brother. I think Troy Baker does about 6 voices across all the Batman games.
Yeah.
He does everything. I think it's pretty much every
To be
game
fair,
ever he's been
them
in.
two are just the voices of gaming, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we're rapidly running up to about 45 minutes here, so let's have what you're looking forward to next year. What do you got, Sneaky?
Oh, why can't I think of its bloody name? It's that Borderlands type thing. Battleborn? Is it Battleborn?
Battleborn, the multiplayer shooter one, cartoony style.
Yeah. I played the beta. I didn't play it much though, only played for about a day because it ran out. I got it late kind of thing. But War Kid's looking forward to it, and I've seen a lot of footage on it. And from what I played, it's cool as fuck because it's just Borderlands 2 sort of PvP, which is pretty fucking good idea for me. Like, so I'd probably say Battleborn out of everything.
Okay. What about you, Robbie?
You want my most anticipated, or do you want to get a pen and pad?
You're most anticipated because I know that you're looking forward to a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, the one that I'm most looking forward to, the one that's intriguing me the most is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
Neck dinosaurs, open world like that, it's going to have a really good story to it, I think, and it just looks fucking cool.
Yeah,
That's top and bottoms, it looks mint. But there's also games like Resident Evil Umbrella Corps that's got my attention, obviously Overwatch, yeah, Battleborn, Doom.
Yes, Doom is going to be so good.
Doom, I played the closed alpha. I probably shouldn't be allowed to say it, but fuck it. But I played the closed alpha. It was just so much fun because when you shoot people, they don't just die; bits fall off. What is a first-person shooter without dismemberment? Makes
Pretty
you feel
boring,
warm,
to be fair.
fuzzy inside. So yeah, I mean, Doom looks amazing. Whether the single player is going to be any good or not, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, for like a single-player perspective. It's got to be Horizon. Oh, No Man's Sky as well. That game looks just incredible.
No Man's Sky looks interesting. I'm not really sure what the longevity is on it because obviously the point is just to work your way towards the centre of the universe.
There's like 69 bajillion planets or something stupid.
Yeah, but I think basically you start somewhere and you just go in a straight direction, and you hit all the planets and get the resource. And that I don't know what kind of longevity there's going to be. So yeah, I'm not sure on that one. But it does look really good. Horizon looks excellent as well. I keep watching that trailer from E3.
Yeah, I've seen that one a few times where she's in the long grass waiting for him to walk past and just goes up behind him and she shanks one in the side, doesn't she? And she ties one up.
Yeah. With
a bow and arrow that sticks to the floor and just brings it down and it's incredible, dude. But Far Cry Primal looks good as well, to be fair. I mean, that's meant to be a full AAA release and not just like Blood Dragon. Yeah, I mean, it's meant to be hopefully there's going to be PvP in that as well, like Far Cry 4 did, although I don't want to be 5-on-5 really long drawn-out games. I want like Far Cry 3 style, Call of Duty-ish, TDM multiplayer, that kind of thing. That'd be really good.
Yeah. So, right, I've got 2 games of next year that I'm looking forward to.
Let me guess one.
Go on, guess one of them.
Light... Oh, crap, what's another word for souls? I fucked this up.
White Spirits.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes, it's Dark Souls 3.
The game that's really easy.
Yeah. Oh, it's the easiest game ever. And then the other game that I have to mention is because Emma is sat behind me and she's messaged me over Facebook to tell me to say this. Is the hardest game ever, Lego Avengers. Because we love the Lego games. And we are quite happy to admit that we are children and we play them regularly. But yeah, Dark Souls 3 is the one for me.
When you have kids, you're going to go on camping trips and you're going to get your guitar and sit by the fire and play Kumbaya, aren't you? We love Lego Avengers. I can hear her giggling like a schoolgirl in the background.
Yeah.
Like when a Japanese teenager meets a famous person.
Okay, yeah.
I hit the racist button again, didn't I?
Yeah, you did go touch racist.
I didn't mean to.
But yeah, so
fortunately, it's only Beatrice who's going to watch to this point anyways. So sorry.
Oh, be nice to Beatrice. He does watch these all the way through.
Yes, I know.
For all his sins.
I think he's the only one. I'm just spitballing here. I could be wrong.
To be fair, I make the videos. I don't even watch them this far through. I can't stand the sound of your voice after a while, Rob.
Oh no, I watch it all through because I have the voice of an angel.
So, but yeah, Dark Souls 3, I'm going to be obsessive over that for months from April.
I will play that game. I will play it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The question is, will you have beaten Bloodborne before it comes out?
Yep.
Shit.
Fuck you! Yes, I will. Nico, will you
Right.
stop camping in Call of Duty before Dark Souls comes out?
I don't camp. I legitimately position myself in a specific place.
No, you
That is
legitimately get super glued to the fucking floor.
particularly. I can't fucking.
Honestly, if you lie down anymore, people think you're just going to be cleaning the fucking floors.
Right, okay, before these two smack each other upside down, I'm going to call an end to this here. So, yes, thank you for anyone who has made it this far. You all deserve a prize of your own. And I hope you all had a fantastic new year. Just remains to be said thanks to Robbie and Sneaky for joining on the call.
Hey, bye bye.
Okay.
And come back next time for more Crucible Chat fun. For now, thank you for watching and good night.